Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse and I am here with Kit Club. Look at the cuteness with Kit Club. I love it. But if you're not into all this cutesy, there's still lots of beautiful, elegant cards that you can make with this Kit Club. I'm loving this. This Kit Club I will call Home for the Holidays. And it works seamlessly with the July Kit Club, which was the Christmas in July Kit Club. Yay! As you know, I live in South Florida and Hurricane Milton is just barreling on its way. It's a category 5. I'm not sure what category it is now. I was getting too much anxiety watching the news. Even though I live in South Florida, we will still experience all the feeder bands. If I go radio silent for a few days, it's because I don't have electricity. Fingers crossed, everything is good. I'm charging up all my little battery banks and all that type of stuff, but we'll see how long that really lasts. I'm praying for everybody across the whole entire state of Florida because this one looks like she's serious, causing a lot of rain and flooding already, even here in South Florida. We'll hang in there and do our best. The only good thing about the rain and everything, I love to craft in the rain. And if I lose electricity, I can still craft because the Platinum 6 and the Scout, they don't require electricity. Yay! So I'll still be crafting to help me through my anxiety. Before I get into this video, I want to remind you about the Better Press and Glimmer sale. You might want to check that out for a lot of Better Press plates and Glimmer plates and hot foil rolls. So I will put a link for the sale. Also, crafters, Spellbinders is gearing up for the holidays. They have released their holiday gift sets. So I will put a link for that. You can take a look at all the different gift sets. So fabulous. You can treat yourself to a gift or maybe gift it to someone, gift it to a new crafter. The best deal in the gift sets is the Marvelous Machine Bundle. That is 4 systems crafters, a white Platinum 6 die cut machine, a white Platinum Scout, a Better Press, and a Glimmer machine, all for one great price. All bundled up together. So you can definitely check out the holiday gift sets. I will also put a link for their holiday gift guide if you want to see all the holiday themed items at Spellbinders. So you can take a look at the gift guide too. Okay, crafters, let's get into this amazing October Kit Club. Let's get started. Look at the cuteness. Love! This is the entire Kit Club. Here are all 10 clubs. You will have until the 27th of the month for new subscriptions if you want to subscribe. This will be your bonus if you do the deluxe caboodle. It is a Better Press set. You're getting 4 Better Press sentiments with the coordinating die. It's called Fuzzy Feelings. So super cute. I'm loving this new font, Spellbinders. Thumbs up. Really fun. At first I saw it, I was like, what kind of font is this? Then I pressed it out and I was like, oh, you're really pretty. Loving it. So here is one of the sentiments. I pressed them all out. This is on porcelain cotton card with black Better Press ink. Look how good the detail is. Once I pressed it, I was like, okay, I'm loving this font. Then I put the die on and cut it out. And I used it on this gorgeous tag with the large die of the month, the little penguin. The tag I'm using is the Copper Plate Gift Tag Press Plate and Die Set. This is from the Copper Plate Holiday Collection. I love this tag. So I put the sentiment right here at the bottom of the tag. I ink blended, used a Simon Hurley stencil, and then came on with his fabulous Astro Paste. This one is called Clear Skies for the Blue. Look how fabulous that is. Sidebar. This is what it is. It's glitter, different colors. So there's this blue one. Love this stuff. It works very easily. If you have issues applying paste through a stencil, this product is very forgiving. Astro Paste. So I love it here with my little penguin and then the sentiment from the deluxe caboodle. I love when they give things like this. So it's 4 sets of sentiments with a coordinating die. Let's start off with 2 of my favorites is the large die of the month and the small die of the month. And I love when a small die of the month operates like a large die of the month. Fabulous. 17 dies for this one. So the small die of the month is called Festive Friends. And then the large die of the month is Cozy Toe Slipper Dies. Love. So the penguin is from here that you put together. There's a little earmuff. And then there's a little decoration for the sides of the earmuff. And then this is a little penguin face. So cute. His beak is over here. You're getting 5 different options with this. So you get a leg. Let me show you my example. I know, I told you I was going to be all over the place today. I am. It's a category 5 crafters. I can't help it. I'm laughing now, but inside I'm slowly crying. The little leg with the shoe assembled is 5¼ inch tall by around 1½ inch wide. So this is the leg. Here is the shoe. These are the pieces to do the black behind the eyes. You get a bunny face, a reindeer, Santa, who you see here, the penguin you just saw. And then there's also this version where you can take the shoe, put this claw on with the little extra claws, like a claw foot with the nails, and go from there. I think this is so fun. So this turns it into Halloween, Nightmare Before Christmas, and then everything else is Christmas, just having fun. You could use this for like an invitation. Let's say you're having a crop and you want to do like a pajama crop. There's many of them. We had it at the workshop, you know, like a pajama night. You can make a little invitation with these, with the little shoes. Most of the examples you're going to see, the legs are going to be both of them straight. I'll show you a graphic here. What I did when I was playing with it, because I took one leg and I kept on looking at what configuration can I do this. I have her crossing her legs like she is watching a Hallmark movie, having her cocoa, or she's at the crop chatting, and this is what her leg is looking like underneath the desk. This is glued straight to the card base. This is popped up 1mm foam, okay? Just to give that little look. 2mm out here, 1mm right here, because this is layered on top of that. You see the science that's happening with the highs and lows with the foam? Yeah, because now it's all even. Yay, love that. This is an A2 card. The pattern paper I'm using for the shoe, the pants, and the background here is the Oh Joyful Day 6x6 paper pad by Rosie Studio. I will link my Oh Joyful Day video here so you can take a look at that fabulous collection. You can purchase it as little bundles like a card making kit or a scrapbooking kit, but you can also just get the 6x6 paper pad alone. Get those die cuts though. They're fabulous, the printed die cuts. It is 40 sheets, 20 sheets single-sided of all these fun, fabulous patterns that I am already cutting into and having lots of fun with. You see what I'm doing? Just playing. Love, 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 love. Will help me through the storm. Okay? You can mix these elements together. There is a hat, the little Santa hat. On the Spellbinders packaging for the large die of the month, on the reverse side, the back, that shows you how to put this together, they give you an example of all of these pictures done. You'll have something to work from. Instead of always having to go on to the computer and try find it, you can see it on the packaging. I love when they give you that. That's the one thing I really love about Kit Club too. They give you that extra little concierge service of, let me show you what this die can look like. Really, really like that. And then I finished it off with some silver mixed gems, the crystal part. And then for the sentiment, the Sending Joy Sentiments press plate and die, you press or glimmer once and then die cut it once and it comes out like this. See, this is what I'm used to, the elegant side of Spellbinders. But I'm not minding this either. I'm really not. Enjoying this new font. It's unexpected. I love unexpected in crafting. That was an unexpected pleasure right there. This is from the Home for the Holidays collection. I will link my video here because that is a beautiful collection that will work seamlessly with all of this Kit Club. That's card number 1. And look at the palette. Aren't you loving this peachy pinky? Look how perfect that is as a pajama against the green and then the pop of red with Santa. And I did use a little bit of glitter here. The glitter that I'm using down here, I'm using the treasured cardstock right here, glitter metallic. This is a fantastic pack, 15 sheets. The styles you will be getting in each pack: glitter metallic, matte metallic, brush metallic, mirror metallic, and pearl metallic. Just fabulous. I think it's a great deal for a fantastic set of specialty cardstock for the holidays. All right, moving on. Here's a small die of the month, Festive Friends. So this palette inspired this palette, okay? What also inspired this palette was this card. This is the first time I've played with colors like this and it worked out, and I'm really so happy that I have this card as a reference point to go back to. So this is from the Storytelling collection. I will link my video here. I'm running out of links already. So here, look at that. Loving these colors. This is Spellbinders Barely Peach. I want to say Peach Sorbet up, and then Raindrop, Partly cloudy. That's the darker, partly cloudy, like what the weather looks like right now on my penguin. And then here in the stripes, glacier cardstock. And then this is also coming back into the Rosie Studio pattern paper. This pattern paper is the same that's here on the shoe. So it's a peachy pinky coral, okay? The bear is 3.5 inch tall. The width is 3 inches wide. The little penguin, he is 1.5 by around 1.5. Assembled together, you're now in 4 5/8, a little bit over 4.5 inch, okay? When I had cut my penguin in black with this colorway, it was too much. Here I'm using some basil cardstock because I wanted the scarf and his hat to have a little texture. So it's in the same color range. And then I use the back of this for the cheeks too. Having fun. Once you see me start doing things like this, I was having fun. So here in the back, I'm also using the fabulous 2D embossing folder of the month. This one is called Checkered Argyle. This checker is pretty. You can use the front or the back of it. 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. This is a beautiful embossing folder. Fabulous too for masculine cards. Great geometric shape on it with that diamond look. I don't know if you've noticed. When was the last time you've seen me do large die of the month and small die of the month like an A2 card? If this is your first time watching me, I'm always doing these things in a 5x7. For these 2 layers crafters, I'm using the nested postage labels and tag dies. The largest die in here with the postage edge is an A2, 4.25 by 5.5 inch. I came one in, which is this one, in white, and then I used the matting layer and a second matting layer, these two with the stitch detail, to create a frame. Popped up this frame off of here and popped up this off of this. 2mm from here to here, 1mm. So I have this as 3mm. This, I have a lot of dimension going on in this card crafters. There's about 5mm in total. For my little bear, this is so fun. This is his body. That's his little scarf. I needed contrast, so I ran this again in the partly cloudy cardstock and pieced these all back in. And then here's his cheek, which is down here. Here's his face. That's his nose. This part is for the eyes. You want to do the black behind the eyes. Here is the penguin. He's at this fun angle. That's his belly. That's his face. His little feet, his beak. This is for his hat. So super cute. You're supposed to put the star behind here. I'll show you a graphic from Yana's Make. Oh my goodness, isn't that gorgeous? And then you're supposed to wrap lights. I just didn't feel like doing all of that. Because I had this idea in the mind of them popping out of the frame. So that's why I didn't do the lights. It would have just been too much going on. For the snowflake you see here, crafters, I'm using the Frozen Flurries A2 die. This is from Simon's Let It Snow collection. You run this once and then all these bits pop out. So I just ran this with some white cardstock. I used this one right here. Isn't that fun? So this is a great background. I'm using some blue glitter cardstock against this coral peachy colorway with the blue. I think that offers nice pop. And then I finish it off with this sentiment. The sentiment comes from the clear stamp and die of the month. This is called Holiday Besties. With the clear stamp and die, you can get clear stamp only as a club, or you can get clear stamp and die. If you are going to get this, I always encourage you to get the stamp and the die, because the die does cut around all 5 sentiments, and also the cute little snowman, teddy bear, and the penguin and the other bear. You see how fun this is? This is high quality photopolymer stamps. This is the only card I did not finish, actually, was a clear stamp and die of the month. So I did stamp it out and color it. So there's the snowman. Here is one of the sentiments. So it's the same font. This is it better pressed. This is it stamped out. Fabulous. So I stamped out Sweet Winter Wishes right there onto some Barely Peach cardstock. And then I cut it out with one of my favorite tag die sets. This is a winner right here, assorted tags. You get all these tags, and what's nice, you get these small ones, and I stamped it and cut it out with this one and then put a little bit of black twine. This is just for contrast, the black against the white and all the other colors, okay? Fun, right? Love the small die of the month. So here I'm showing you the clear stamp, small die, and before I showed you the large die. winners. Up next, crafters, the gorgeous stitch die of the month. Love, 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 love this stitch die of the month. It is so pretty. This is the Marion Bright Cloche dies. Fabulous. Have I been giving, oh my gosh, you can tell that I'm out of it, crafters. Have I been giving you any measurements? Let me do a backup real quick. You saw me do measurements for the large die and the small die earlier. I just remembered it now here. I had to do like a little outtake. I'm getting it together-ish. All right. So for this beautiful cloche scene with the Christmas tree, so you get this base with that beautiful shape, which works seamlessly with the arch label dies. You see how the Spellbinders elf works? I haven't spoken about the elf in a while, have I? Yeah, but the elf is working here. So this is Josie. I don't know who this is, but this with Josie with the idea came together and it's all like thumbs up times 4. Yeah, so this is fabulous. You get 2 sentiments in here, sending cheer, merry and bright. So you build this base. Then on top of it, you get this drop in that cuts this out. So whatever you put behind here, I have white cardstock. Let's say you want yellow to have golden stars, or you want to put glitter. I have it as a night sky. You could do ink blending on the top, anything. Here I have white glitter cardstock from my stash. These edges fit in a specific way, so turn it a few times to find the alignment with the corner. It does line like this. It doesn't go like this. So if you just stick it on, you're going to have something showing here, okay? That's what I mean. You have to kind of turn it once or twice for this piece to know the alignment against these edges. And then here is the bottom. So for stitching, you're doing that outside of the cloche, so pretty. And then you can stitch the tree, which is what I did here, and also stitch here. If you want to see how to stitch with that metallic thread, World Card Making Day video, so you can watch how to stitch with metallic thread. What I'm using here is 2 styles of silver. The light silver, and I'm also using dark silver, DMC Diamant Grand metallic thread, the single ply. What I did in that video was the thinner one, which is 2 ply. This is single ply, okay? But Spellbinders does carry all those threads. Here is the treasured cardstock again, metallic silver. And then down here, this is Spellbinders Poppy Field, and this is Spellbinders Indigo cardstock. That's the dark blue. For this background, I'm using the largest die from the Arch Label and Tag, which is an A2. Crafters, you get 14 dies. This is a fabulous value. And it is a top folding A2 shaped card, okay? On the back, I have white. I put a 1/2 inch score line there and just glued these 2 together. I show you how to make a shaped card in that video as well, if you want to see. But so fun. Very easy to stitch. This part here stitches as a running stitch. So you stitch this section, then just go over, and then this is just from that top big circle. So fun. So pretty. Background here, when I had put white here, it was too stark white. So I came on with Spellbinders Fog cardstock. That's what this is cut out of. Gorgeous, right? Love this card. But I wasn't done there because I was so fascinated by this stitch die of the month. And I want to show you that if you do get the deluxe caboodle and you don't want to do stitching, here is the card with absolutely no stitching. Love, featuring the 3D embossing folder of the month in the back, which is called Joyful Candy Canes, 8.5 inch by 5.5 inch. This would use the universal plate system to run it through your die cut machine. Look how gorgeous this is. Black cardstock. I did a light highlight with some white pigment ink here just to show the detail of this beautiful embossing folder. Look at that. Love it here in the background. So I came into Arch Labels here in black, one of the smaller sizes, and then here again is the cloche here. This time I took out this piece and I didn't do this version. I cut this out in solid black, came on with splatter white. I was curious to see what would it look like if I did snow. So I did that splatter technique here with the splatter white, okay? That's opaque watercolor. Fabulous. And then I assembled. Here now you can see more of that edge I was talking about. You see how it stays right here? If you flip it the other way, it just won't look right. So just take the time to do this one. Everything else layers up fine, but just right here, this piece needs to be put on a specific way, okay? Here is the bottom, cut out also in the same treasured cardstock in silver. I'm using brush metallic right here, this one, with the lines in it. Isn't that fabulous? I could have done this, but I didn't want so much shine. You see how you have options here? And then over here, treasured cardstock. Love the cheat sheet too. Those cardstock packs are 8.5 by 11. I just separated out the little cheat sheet. So I assembled the base here with no stitching. So that's what it will look like with no stitching. I think it's pretty. This part in just white cardstock, not glitter. This part in black cardstock with the splatter. Then I was looking at the tree and I thought, you know what? I want to try my favorite tree, which is the Bottle Brush Tree Duo. This was on mega super sale the other day during the fall warehouse sale. I hope Spellbinders did not retire it. They might have. You get a large tree and a small tree. Here I have Spellbinders Sage and then Forest on top. So Sage is this light green, Forest is like the darker green here. You cut this out and then you cut this piece. What comes here, I just fold it underneath, but I could also have put the bottle brush tree look. When you put the bottle brush tree look, it becomes more playful, fun. When you do it this way, it just becomes an elegant spruce tree. So the largest one is 3.5 by 2. And then I ran this with the treasured cardstock and then I put the little bobbles there. Up here now, I came with a sentiment. So you notice I didn't do a sentiment here. Every time I looked at it, I was like, I don't want to put a sentiment on this. Sometimes I do cards like that. This one I put the sentiment on right across here. Coming with another favorite from the Home for the Holidays collection. So in this video, you've actually seen 3 things from that collection already out of 15 items. I love that collection. Mistletoe Greetings, press, plate, and die. You press or glimmer these sentiments and then die cut. And I like to use the flag with the banner. Season of Cheer. But you know what? When I get tired of this, I have this version too. So fun. So I did red cardstock with opaque white hot foil roll. Isn't that gorgeous? And I love it with the color. So the splash of red is here. Didn't put any gems because I think I have a lot going on here. Here is busy. So I brought in this part from the same Arch Foundation die in that solid black to offer relief from that busy background, which I love the background too. This is an A6 card, 4.5 by 6.25 inch. This is the largest card you're going to see in this video. And you could do this here too against that background if you wish. This stitch die of the month really surprised me. You could also do this stitch topper. All right, moving on. Loving the stitch die of the month. Josie, did I give you a clap in the beginning? It's the hurricane, honey. It just has me all discombobulated. Up next, crafters, let's talk about the better press of the month. Love, 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 love. This is a registration press plate too. Design a plaid, place and press registration plate. You get 2 long stripes, one with a thick and a thin, and then 2 thin, and then you get 2 shorter stripes, thick and thin, and 2 thin. These are in your full A2, the long ones. This is your A2 horizontal. So vertical and horizontal layout. There is a registration to show you how to do this. I went kind of freestyle and I used my magnetic chase to lay out these pieces and just do my own thing. I wanted to have this L shape. I pressed this out with the new Woodlands Better Press ink. It's 4 ink colors. This is Better Press Black. Just press this out long way first, then cross it. So where they intersect, it is covered up. It didn't look bad though, but I wanted to use this bottom cover as my corner to do my big collage. This is the Woodlands Better Press ink set. This is a beautiful palette. There is Laurel, Pine, Spruce, Rustic. In previous videos, I showed you Rustic, which is a gorgeous brown with a hint of red, and then Spruce. Then I wanted to test the pine, so I did it on this card. The pine did not disappoint. This is the color I was waiting for from Spellbinders for Better Press ink, because the leaf is fabulous, but it's too bright, too summery, too light. This is the perfect green, but not too dark either. It's just right there. So this is a great color right here with the pine. I'll put a direct link for Woodlands, okay? The base is porcelain cotton card. Here is porcelain cotton card as well. You can press or glimmer these sentiments, cut it out with the coordinating die, and also you could glimmer this too. So you get sentiments like making spirits bright, warm winter wishes, Christmas cheer, Joyeux Noël, and peace and joy. And I'm reading this backwards and upside down. Okay, I'm not doing that bad. I cut out the warm winter wishes, then I cut this out again. I love a coordinating die with Better Press and Glimmer because I can cut 2 more strips in white cardstock, which is behind here, and pop up my sentiment. You see the little bit of height just by having 2 sheets of cardstock under the porcelain cotton card? So pretty. Then now for my collage, because I had this big card and I was like, oh, I want to put something with some holly and sprigs and fun. I shopped my stash because I wanted something with a larger footprint. I came into the July Kit Club with this beauty. The Skating into the Holidays. This is what Skating into the Holidays looks like. That's the skate, and then here's the foliage. Same foliage here is now over here. But I also wanted some bigger bits of pine. So from this set, which is a Snowflake Card Creator, always goes on super sale. Makes a beautiful card too, but I use this right here, this and this one. So pretty. So here is a poinsettia full. It is covered up by this beautiful wax seal too. Love, love, love. So with this card, I'm using right here, this and this. That's all. There is a bow and everything that you can use with this gorgeous little Skating into the Holidays. If you have it, mix it in with this Kit Club because it's just gorgeous. I cut 2 poinsettias. Here again, I'm using the treasured cardstock in silver with the glitter. And then I tucked in the little berries. I have my little holly leaves and the pine. This is cut out with that Altenew olive cardstock. This is Spellbinders Fern, so it goes well with fern. This is Sage, and then this is Spellbinders Poppy Field for the red here. Isn't that pretty? And then I pop this up. The wax seal I'm using here, I'll put the proper name here on the screen. I did color it with some silver metallic marker, and I'm using the must-have wax bead mix in Christmas. This is gorgeous. Out of this palette, there is that new gold, the green, the red, and the white. All I did was take out the gold and then use those colors and did this pour. This is not the wax seal of the month, but I'll show you what that is on my next example. So the card will read, Warm Winter Wishes, Joy. And that wax seal is right here. I'm using newer wax seal in the little wax seal storage tin. Did you see this on super sale in the fall warehouse? Fabulous. It can hold all wax seal stamps, or you can take out those little dividers and then you can also put in your handles. Christmas 3D, you're seeing a video coming with this because here's a fall one too. This is the wax seal of the month, Season of Wonder, I think it's called. So pretty. And then here's the Joy. This is gorgeous too. Love, 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 love. I've shown you this in previous videos, but I'll go more into a deep dive because I'm going to mix this with this in a video. It's going to be all about wax seal goodness. Now to finish my card, this by itself as porcelain cotton card was just too much. I needed a break. What I'm using is my favorite, as you guys know. Let me see if some of you can guess. Is she talking about precision layering? Of course I am. Precision layering, A2, A and B, 16 dies in each. These are a fabulous set of rectangles, goes on sale all the time. Put it in your wish list if you don't own it already. Largest die in set A is your A2, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch. Largest die in set B is 1/8 of an inch shorter. That's what you're seeing here. So I used the set B, largest die, to cut out the porcelain cotton card. Layered it on top. So it's not 1/8 of an inch here, it's 1/16, 1/16, which is 1/8. Yeah, you get those beautiful thin layers when you play between these two. And that's exactly what I did. I've always said these are great for your Better Press backgrounds, like this. Glimmer backgrounds, straightening out your images, because this is a straight line, so is this. If I had cut it at a certain angle, it would look wonky. Plus with the die, I get that beautiful rounded edge. See how it's looking clean on the edge? Love, love, love. Precision layering, A2, A and B. I think it's a great value as well. So this is the Better Press of the month. Up next, crafters, the wax seal of the month. This is the Season of Wonder, most wonderful time of year. Again, using the Christmas bead mix. Isn't it so pretty? So here is the wax seal stamp. It is a circle With the wax bead of the month, you are going to get a pack of wax beads. I'm not sure what color you're going to get, but last month I had said it was the autumn and it wasn't. It was like different colors. So you'll just get a pack of wax beads, okay? To finish off this card, I came into a favorite of mine from the Home for the Holidays collection. I was keeping this by itself, but then I put her in the rotation of my scrapbook.com storage envelopes with all my foundation dies. So I'm back to the Starshine background die set. Remember this one? So pretty. So this is a full A2, 4¼ by 5½ inch. You get this drop in with this gorgeous detail. I love it in white. Could have done some ink blending, but no, I was feeling very clean with this card. Then for my sprigs, I'm using Sealed Holly Sprigs. Love this, love it so much. I have a second set. You die cut it out, and this is with forest cardstock. Under here, poppy field again, and then you pop up those little berries. So I brought in a little bit of this hemp cord, also in olive green from my stash, and then just tie it up and put it there. No gems either. I did finish off my berries though with some glossy accent. If you're seeing the little bit of shine. Crafters, it's the most gloomiest day, and it's raining from yesterday until now. It's been raining all day. I don't know, this thing is like hinting, oh, I'm coming. Normally we have like good weather before the hurricane, then after the hurricane, then it's like great weather again. I love the wax seal. So both of them are winners. You could mix, match, and play. You could put this over here with the better press and do a thing as well. So fun. Up next, crafters, let's talk about the Glimmer of the month. Look how pretty this is. You get this section and you glimmer it at the bottom. Then I glimmered it again. This glimmered background is also cut out with precision layering A2. Largest die is an A2 right here. You see the nice rounded corners. When I glimmer something like this, especially when I have to glimmer and then glimmer again on the same panel, I'm starting out with a sheet of paper like this, bigger. And then I have to flip this upside down to glimmer it. So I like to go bigger when it comes to something precise like this. Then I bring on the die and then cut it out. And I find where I want everything to land. That's why I love my little assistant. She's like, I'm waiting, come on, I'll do the background for you. I'm like, yeah, come and finish it, because if I use a trimmer, it's a hot mess. I love this Festive Lights hot foil plate. This is a 2-for-1. One, you get this fabulous twinkly lights background. Here I'm using hammermill cardstock with matte gold hot foil roll. Then I came on with my Copic markers in red and a sprucey green colorway. Where you get the 2-for-1 in this is also this fabulous sentiment right here. Glimmer this and then the coordinating die. Thank you so much. You know, I love a big sentiment like this with a coordinating die. I can use this on everything, everywhere. This sentiment is fabulous. Love Festive Lights. So the sentiment measures 3.5 under 1.25. And then this part is 4.5 by 3. It did intersect nicely where I put the two pieces, but it was just a lot of lights. So I wanted to offer a break. And instead of using a foundation die, I'm using this strip as a foundation, just to offer a break from here instead of putting the sentiment straight on. A favorite that I have been showing you in a lot of videos lately, put this one in your wish list. It does go on sale a lot and it's a fabulous set. Winter Borders die. You get 7 borders in here and I have these two taped together. I love this set so much, and it works beautifully too with Better Press. It offers a nice detail on Better Press. To create this belly band, and what I did, I just wrapped it around here and then glued this onto the card base. So you see it wrapped around. I love this little A2 card too. So what I did, which I normally don't do, put 2 separate dies together. See, these are 2 separate dies. You really don't want to put 2 dies together like this, but I made sure to secure it with yellow tape here, here, and here. Because when you run a die like this and they're touching, they can easily bend and damage each other. But if you secure it enough, and this is with 1/4-inch yellow tape, then it stayed steady for my run. So I used the dot detail on the bottom and the X here. This was about maybe 1.5. By the time I put the die on, then it became smaller. The finished one is measuring 1.25, okay? So super pretty. This is with pomegranate cardstock. Finished it off with some gold mixed gems, the solid part. For the sentiment here, this is hammermill cardstock with black opaque hot foil roll. I glimmered this around 20 times. Many different colors because I love that sentiment. Merry Christmas. I love the font, and then I love the little script right there with it. See, this is what I'm saying. Normally they would be like this, but I'm loving this. This is a wonderful surprise. Great job, Josie, because when I looked at it, I was like, huh? But once I used it, I'm like, oh, yes, it is nice. So if you're looking at it going, that font is not talking to me, trust me, it's pretty in person, and it does add light and airy to things like this. The Glimmer of the Month is a 2-for-1 winner. Last card crafters. This one is a stencil of the month. This is Baubles and Festive Background Stencil. It's a 5-count stencil with 2 styles, okay? So one style will give you the bauble. That's a 3-count set. I took my punch and punched it just for me to know the orientation quickly. So I took a bottom corner and punched it because it does not come numbered, okay? So if I flip it over, I'll know it's not right. So I picked one corner and punched here. You see, I think you can see the layers showing through, but I don't want to do all that. I just punched it. This one I didn't punch because it's self-explanatory. You can stencil this or stencil this or stencil it together and create a really fun look. There's examples of this too. It does look like a sweater, so it's pretty as well. I didn't do that one. I might do that with the clear stamp. Make a background with that one. That may be fun. So Baubles and Festive. You see how I'm doing the mix, match, and play with this one? But I did not mix them all up. I was playing with them individually just to see what they were and feel, and then go from there. Here is the bauble. So with the bauble, I have pink and blue, a little bit of silver, and a little bit of gold here. So here is that cardstock with texture from my stash, cut out with precision layering A2, largest die is the A2, so that's the base. Then I came in with Lisa Horton's Essential Holiday Collection. I will link that video here. Fabulous collection. So I'm loving this little circle scallop thing. This is her nested tree frame dies. So I use this large piece, which is 3.5 inch wide, 4.5 inch tall. So it will fall here under A2, but I'm liking this look. Sometimes you don't want to have everything so close like this. Sometimes you want a little space. So I'm liking the space and this interesting detail cut out in white cardstock. Then this layer is what I'm cutting out, this Hammermill cardstock that I ink blended on. Beauty of Hammermill cardstock crafters. You can color with your alcohol markers, your Copic markers. So you can stamp on it in color. You can glimmer on it because it's so smooth, and you can also ink blend on it because it's so smooth. It's a fabulous cardstock. I get it from Amazon. I will put a link for it below, and yes, I'm coming with my Amazon store. Look out for it. And then I assembled the tree using Spellbinders Dahlia cardstock, Fruit Punch cardstock, pop-up glitter foam in silver, and then here, treasured cardstock again. Here is my sentiment, and for that I'm using one of my favorites here, a Merry Little Christmas Sentiments. This is from Yana. It's a fabulous hot foil set. 5 gorgeous sets of sentiments in all different sizes with the coordinating die. I think you've seen this set from me, oh my gosh, maybe 10 or more times. I loved it when she first introduced it because I saw the beauty of large going into small, and then still using it. You see the beautiful font? I love this. Love it, love it, love it. And I think it's perfect right here. Lined it up to where it hit the tree, and then it came out here a little bit, and I popped this up, having fun. Yes, I was having fun. Okay, crafters, so in summary, I made 8 cards. And a lot of them are A2, 7 of them. I know I must be coming down with the flu or something. The only big one is this one, but I am loving this kit club. Josie, you're getting the cheers again. I love everything here. This would be one that if I was still subscribing to Kit Club, I would have definitely gotten the deluxe caboodle on this one. There is a lot of goodies in here. Lots of what is in here can work by itself and stand alone and stand very strong. Then you can even mix, match, and play too with it. It is just gorgeous. You have background options, fun, playful if you want to make cards for the kids, fun if you want to make cards for your friends or you want to do holiday invitations. A lot of range here. If you want to do cards as a gift for somebody at work, you could make these. You could also do this too. That would be gorgeous. And the stitching die of the month by itself, winner, with or without stitching. Then there is this fun wax seal. So you could put wax seal in here too, but I kept it by itself. And then here's a stencil of the month. Another great background. 2 sets of backgrounds. So you're getting a lot in this kit club. This kit club is actually acting with the Deluxe Caboodle as an entire kit. It is fabulous. Alrighty, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. Thanks so much for watching. Until the next video, crafters, which will probably be my wax seal video. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.